So, hi guys, hope you guys are good and hope you guys had an amazing day. So just to confirm, if you guys can hear me, if you guys can actually see me now, loud and clear, please confirm for me in the chat. If you can see me, if you can hear me, just confirm for me in the chat box. Good. Perfect. So I want us to start our session very fast. It's 9:03. We are late by about 3 minutes. So let's give 2 more minutes for those guys who are late to come on board, and then you can kickstart our session. And as we wait for them, let me just play something here very fast as we wait for them to come on board, and then you can kickstart our session. So let's get this started. Bila shaka wengi tumesikia hili neno cryptocurrency au umesikia watu wakizungumzia Bitcoin. Cryptocurrency ni pesa au sarafu ya kidijitali iliyo mtandaoni. Kwa hiyo tutaita sarafu pepe, kama vile barua ya kidijitali ya mtandaoni tunavyoita barua pepe. Ni wazo lile lile. Barua pepe inakuja badala ya barua za karatasi, na ndivyo sarafu pepe ilivyo. Yani cryptocurrency imekuja vile vile kutumiwa badala ya pesa taslimu unazoweza kushika. Cryptocurrency inafanya kazi bila kutegemea mamlaka kuu. Mfano, pesa zako kawaida zinasimamiwa na serikali kupitia mabenki ambayo yanaamua thamani yake, kupanda au kushuka kwake kwa kutumia vigezo mbalimbali. Lakini cryptocurrency haina msimamizi, imegatuliwa, kumaanisha kuwa haidhibitiwi na chombo chochote. Badala yake, shughuli zinarekodiwa kwenye kumbukumbu au leja ya dijitali inayoitwa blockchain, ambayo hutunzwa na mtandao wa kompyuta unaoitwa node. Japo wazo la cryptocurrency lilianza mwishoni mwa karne ya 20, uhalisia wake ulionekana mwaka 2009 kwa kuzinduliwa fedha za siri za Bitcoin. Cha kustaajabisha ni kuwa hadi leo mmiliki wa Bitcoin hajulikani ni nani. Okay, so just a second, I can see some messages people are saying they're not hearing. So let me just fix that quickly, real quick, then you can proceed. So let me just fix that real quick. I can just play it from here. Yep, this is gonna be much better. Bila shaka wengi tumesikia hili neno cryptocurrency au umesikia watu wakizungumzia Bitcoin. Cryptocurrency ni pesa au sarafu ya kidijitali iliyo mtandaoni. Kwa hiyo tutaita sarafu pepe, kama vile barua ya kidijitali ya mtandaoni tunavyoita barua pepe. Ni wazo lile lile. Barua pepe inakuja badala ya barua za karatasi, na ndivyo sarafu pepe ilivyo. Yani cryptocurrency imekuja vile vile kutumiwa badala ya pesa taslimu unazoweza kushika. Cryptocurrency inafanya kazi bila kutegemea mamlaka kuu. Mfano, pesa zako kawaida zinasimamiwa na serikali kupitia mabenki ambayo yanaamua thamani yake, kupanda au kushuka kwake kwa kutumia vigezo mbalimbali. Lakini cryptocurrency haina msimamizi, imegatuliwa, kumaanisha kuwa haidhibitiwi na chombo chochote. Badala yake, shughuli zinarekodiwa kwenye kumbukumbu au leja ya dijitali inayoitwa blockchain, ambayo hutunzwa na mtandao wa kompyuta unaoitwa node. Japo wazo la cryptocurrency lilianza mwishoni mwa karne ya 20, uhalisia wake ulionekana mwaka 2009 kwa kuzinduliwa fedha za siri za Bitcoin. Cha kustaajabisha ni kuwa hadi leo mmiliki wa Bitcoin hajulikani ni nani au anatokea wapi hasa, au kama ni mtu mmoja au kikundi, ila amepewa jina la utani la Satoshi Nakamoto. Kuna aina mbalimbali za cryptocurrency kama Bitcoin au Ethereum, na kila moja ina madhumuni yake na sifa zake kipekee ambayo inauziwa katika blockchain yake. Watu wanaweza kununua, kuuza au kufanya biashara ya fedha fiche kwenye mifumo ya mtandaoni kama vile unavyofanya biashara yako au unavyonunua na kuuza bidhaa, ila hapa unatumia sarafu hii iliyofichwa mtandaoni. Fedha za crypto hutoa manufaa kama vile miamala au mauzo ya haraka na ya bei nafuu. Mauzo ya siri kwa mfano, bila kujulikana mnunuzi ni nani au gharama na fedha zilizolipiwa bidhaa. Na pia inawezesha ufikiaji wa huduma za kifedha kwa watu katika maeneo yenye miundombinu mbovu, aiwe hakuna kabisa huduma ya mabenki. Hata hivyo, pia huja na hatari, ikiwa ni pamoja na tete na wasiwasi wa usalama. Miongoni mwa matatizo ya cryptocurrency ni kuwa hakuna udhibiti wa thamani yake. Kwa hiyo unaweza kulala ukijua una Bitcoin 10 kwa mfano kwa thamani ya dola nusu milioni, na ukiamka asubuhi ukute thamani yake imeshuka hadi dola 100,000 tu. Pia kuna hatari ya uhalifu wa mitandaoni na wadukuzi wanaweza kukuibia Bitcoin zako. Mifumo ya sheria za nchi mbalimbali zinaweza kuathiri sarafu ya mtandaoni. Mfano, je, ukiamka siku moja ukute sheria mpya ya nchi imeharamisha Bitcoin na mauzo yake ndani ya nchi yako? Pia cryptocurrency zimehusishwa mara nyingi na biashara haramu mtandaoni. Nakumbuka pia mmiliki yeyote wa hizi cryptocurrency anapewa ufunguo kwa njia ya code anazotumia kuingia kwenye akaunti yake. Ukipoteza ufunguo huo, hakuna namna yoyote ya kukomboa. Bitcoin zako zote zinapotea milele. Hata hivyo, sarafu hii ya mtandaoni imeendelea kupata umaarufu katika miaka hivi karibuni na kufanya thamani yake kukua kupindukia. Mfano, Bitcoin pekee ilipozinduliwa ilikuwa inauzwa hata kwa chini ya dola, lakini ikapanda kwa dola 10, 100 na sasa thamani ya Bitcoin moja inauzwa kwa dola 51,200. Wafanyabiashara wakuu katika Bitcoin ni pamoja na wawekezaji binafsi, wawekezaji wa taasisi, taasisi za kusimamia malipo ya uzeeni na makampuni ya biashara ya algorithm. Mashirika haya hushiriki katika kununua na kuuza Bitcoin kwenye majukwaa na masoko mbalimbali kote duniani.
Great. So that was just a short introduction video that was playing as we wait for more guys to come on board. And I can see some guys are saying the audio is not clear. So if the audio is not clear, just join using either Wi-Fi or data from your end so that you can be able to listen to this presentation loud and clear. So without further ado, we are now a good number and I believe we can kickstart our presentation. So just to confirm once more, if you can hear me loud and clear, please react on the chat. There's a section for reaction. Just send a reaction. If you can hear me loud and clear, please send a reaction on the chat so that we can proceed. Good. Thank you, Albert. Thank you, everyone. Perfect. So I believe we can start our presentation because people are saying they can hear me loud and clear. So let's get this started. So first thing first, it's always very, very important whenever you meet someone who is new, it's good to first introduce yourself so that those people who don't know about you can be able to know who they are dealing with, okay? So for those of you who are seeing me for the very first time, my name is Arnold Kelvin. I'm a holder of a BSc in Information Technology. I'm an entrepreneur in various fields, crypto being one of the main fields that I'm actually venturing into. I'm also a crypto enthusiast. I'm a crypto educator, a crypto advocate, as well as a crypto content creator, okay? So that's basically me in a nutshell. That is my short bio about me so that once we proceed onwards, you basically know who you're dealing with and who is this person who is talking about this thing called cryptocurrency, okay? So I just turn off my video because I believe all of you have seen me right now, and I believe you now know who you are dealing with, okay? So first thing first, let's start our presentation, okay? We've watched a very short video about Bitcoin. It was a Swahili version, and I know not all of us understand Swahili, but don't worry because I'm going to explain all that in the next couple of minutes. But before then, how did I get here in crypto? How did I start my crypto career, okay? So back in 2017, that is when I first heard of the word crypto. That is when I did my first crypto purchase. It was a purchase that I did on localbitcoin.com. Which was like the biggest P2P platform back then, okay? LBC was king. LBC was the platform where anyone who wanted to buy Bitcoin could basically go there and buy their Bitcoins on that platform. But they shut down. Recently, local Bitcoins shut down, and you cannot be able to buy or sell crypto on local Bitcoin because of reasons that they did not actually disclose, okay? And when I was buying Bitcoins on local Bitcoin back then, the price of Bitcoin was only $2,500, $500. So I'm still living a life of regret up to this particular point. Okay, I'm seeing people are saying there is no audio. Guys, please, if you can hear me, just shoot me a WhatsApp message. If you can hear me loud and clear, please just shoot me a message and confirm if you can hear me. And if I'm not audible again, just shoot me a WhatsApp message and tell me that I'm not audible, because I see mixed reactions. People are saying they can hear me. Others are saying they can't hear me. So I want to understand which is which. Okay, clear, audible, very clear. Others are saying not clear. So for those guys who can't hear what you are saying, do this. Just leave the meeting, then come back, then join using either data or Wi-Fi so that you can use that as your audio. Initially, we were to do this meeting on Google Meet, but unfortunately for Kenyans, there is no provision of me expanding the Google Meet capacity to more than 100 participants, because Google Meet only allows a maximum of 100 participants, but with Zoom, it allows a maximum of, it allows above 100. That is why I had scheduled this meeting on Google Meet, but I had to move this meeting to Zoom. Okay, so that's my brief history with crypto. That is when I bought my first crypto, 2017. And as I've said, I'm still living a life of regret today, because back then Bitcoin was only $2,500 when I was buying that Bitcoin. Okay, that was back in August, and I said I spent 20,000 Kenya shillings. That was about $200 at the exchange rate back then. Okay, so I got around 0.08 BTC, which I later sold. It's very funny because why would I sell my Bitcoins? But it's basically because I didn't understand exactly what I was doing. I didn't understand what Bitcoin is, and I didn't understand the power that Bitcoin actually possesses. Okay, fast forward today, one Bitcoin is now trading at $71,700, which is actually a new all-time high that we just hit a few hours ago. Okay, and if I had held my initial Bitcoins of 0.08 Bitcoins, then I will be worth around $5,700 today, which is around 831,000 Kenya shillings at the current exchange rate. And mind you, this was only from an initial investment of 20,000 Kenya shillings. Okay, that is a cool 41.5x returns. So you can imagine if someone had put in 100,000, someone had put in 1,000,000, if people really understood what crypto was back then. Okay, so brief history about Apex. I've told you my history, I've introduced myself. So just a brief history about Apex and what is it that we do here at Apex. Okay, so Apex Crypto Academy was established back in 2022 January. That is when Apex was founded. So we are not new in the game. We didn't come here the other day. We've been here for, this is our third year in the industry. And the reason why Apex was founded is that we realized there was a lot of serious misinformation about crypto. Okay, people didn't understand what crypto is. People didn't really understand how the industry works. And we realized that there is need to basically bridge that gap between that misinformation and okay, those guys were requesting to record the meeting. I'm recording the meeting, so don't mind because you have this recording at the end of this session. Okay, we had constant inquiries about crypto because, as always, if someone sees you're posting about something, they'll be interested to know what is it that you're talking about. And we also had an urge to build a strong crypto community. Okay, not any crypto community, but a strong crypto community. It's basically because we have, okay, guys, please, okay, I'm recording the meeting, so don't bother recording the meeting on your end, because I'm gonna avail this recording at the end of this session. Okay, so we had an urge to build a strong crypto community because we realized that we don't have these communities in Kenya. Even if we have, maybe they are just these WhatsApp groups whereby people are just sharing some very shallow information. And you realize that even in a WhatsApp group, maybe you have 10 or 20 people who understand crypto, and then we have 80 people who know absolutely nothing. So it all becomes a joke. That is why we had to create this strong crypto community. Okay. And as always, any serious organization or any serious entity needs to have what we call a mission, and a vision, okay, of which we had at Apex, we had a mission and a vision. And I'm very happy to report that so far we have achieved all our missions and all our vision, because our first mission was basically to equip people with adequate crypto knowledge and enhance adoption, of which we have done very, very well. And then we had a mission of raising as many crypto millionaires as possible. I know to some this might sound fiction, it might sound as something that is not possible, but it's actually something that we have done at Apex. And I'm very, very proud because we've been able to achieve this since we started our academy, that is Apex Crypto Academy. And also we had the urge to create a reliable and safe crypto communities, because we have so many communities out there, but they are not reliable, number one. Number two, they are not safe. Because you cannot be able to rely on those platforms, okay? They are full of scammers. People are just sending some funny airdrop links on that particular platforms, and they actually lose the meaning of having those particular platforms, okay? Flora, please stop drawing those things you are doing on the screen. Kindly, please stop doing those things, okay? And then we had the urge to help people master a specific field in crypto and capitalize on it, of which we have done. That's why I'm saying that so far, Apex has managed to achieve all its mission and all its visions. And you can see here from this screenshot, okay? Apex is the only legit crypto head in KE, that is in Kenya. You always give legit information. This is just a platform where someone just sent me a screenshot where they were talking about something in a certain WhatsApp group, and people were just saying that Apex is the only relevant guy. That's why I'm saying that we've actually managed to achieve all our missions and our visions, okay? Here you can see we had a goal, of course, as I told you, to create as many crypto millionaires as possible. And so far, this is one of them. Very nice. Add me to that statistics, okay? Welcome to the Millionaires Club. Then we have someone else here, this one plus this one, totaling to about this one, another crypto millionaire. And also here we have another crypto millionaire, courtesy of Apex Crypto Academy. So when I'm saying that we've achieved all our goals, I mean what I say. And these are just few of them, because I can't, of course, put all screenshots here, okay? Now, of course, Apex, we've always been promoting education, and I've been going around the country promoting crypto in seminars, on the streets, doing webinars like the one I'm doing right now. And that basically helps us to achieve our desired goal and objective, okay? And this has also led us to getting featured in what we call the Financial 1000. That is the global directory where every financial institution is listed. And you can see here it's an email that you received. Dear Apex Crypto Academy, we hope these emails find you in good health and high spirits. We are thrilled to inform you that your esteemed financial service has been added to our comprehensive financial services directory, Financial 1000, as a trusted platform for connecting individuals with top quality services in this sector. We aim to produce our visitors with easy access to worldwide resources. So when I'm saying that Apex has lived to fulfill all its goals and missions, I basically mean it, okay? So let's do a quick introduction of crypto, what crypto is. Okay, guys. I don't know how many times I'm gonna mention this, but I'm recording this meeting. So no need of requesting to record the meeting, because I'm doing it already, and I'll avail this recording at the end of this presentation, okay? So basically, what are cryptocurrencies? Because this is basically a word that if anyone just mentions this word in Kenya, the first thing that comes to your mind is the word scam, okay? The word scam, because people don't really understand what crypto is, basically because they don't have the right information. So basically, cryptocurrencies are what we call digital currencies, okay? These are basically digital currencies that can be used as a form of money. They're basically money, but money in digital form. Just like the way we have money on M-Pesa, okay? Money in a bank account. The same thing with cryptocurrencies. John Chege, please stop drawing those funny things you're drawing. I don't know how many times I'm going to mention this. That is why I usually love Google Meet, because with Google Meet, you can't do such things. But as I mentioned when we were starting, the provision for Google Meet is only 100 participants. That is why I had to shift this meeting from Google Meet to Zoom, so that I can be able to accommodate all of you guys. And you can see we are over 300 participants in this meeting, okay? So let's maintain decorum, and let's maintain some some degree of professionalism, okay? So I was saying that cryptocurrencies are basically digital assets, the likes of Bitcoin, Ethereum. It's basically money, but money in a digital form, okay? And all cryptocurrencies, they have what we call price history and price volatility, okay? Because this is a very, very good thing in crypto, because volatility is good, because it's actually through volatility that we are able to make money through crypto. If we didn't have volatility in crypto, then we will never, and I repeat this, if we didn't have volatility in crypto, we will never make any money in crypto, because it's through this that we're able to make our money. Someone might ask me, how many cryptocurrencies do we have? Okay, because I've been doing some random things across the country, just trying to find out if people really understand what crypto is. And so far, we have over 2.2 million cryptocurrencies, which are listed on CMC, okay? CMC is just one of the many crypto aggregators that we have out there, okay? And there we have the likes of Bitcoin, we have Ethereum, we have USDT, BNB, Solana, and so many others, okay? So all these are cryptocurrencies, okay? Digital assets or money in digital form. And I've talked about the aspect of volatility. And as I've said, it's through volatility that we're actually able to make our money in crypto. And I said, if we didn't have any volatility, then we wouldn't make any money in crypto. Why am I saying this? Because look at Bitcoin. Today it's trading at $72,000, okay? I told you when I began my crypto career, Bitcoin was trading at $2,500. So Bitcoin moving from that $2,500 to where it is right now, that is now what we call volatility, okay? How an asset can change in price, either by going on the upward direction or going on the downward direction, okay? And all cryptocurrencies, they are volatile, okay? Guys, I don't know how I'm gonna do this. People are still asking for permission to record. As I've said, I'm recording the session, so don't worry about the recording. You'll have the recording immediately after the end of this particular presentation, okay? So price volatility and price history is something that is very, very key in crypto, because it's through it that we are actually able to make our money in cryptocurrencies. And also, cryptocurrencies have proved to have the best ROI over time. When I talk about an ROI, I mean return on investment, okay? What is the return on investment when you put your money in crypto? Unlike when you put your money in other platforms, how fast or how fast are you able to realize your gains, okay? And crypto has proved to have the best ROI over time. If you look at assets like stock assets, gold assets, you realize that with crypto, the ROI is big compared to these other traditional investments platform, okay? And also, cryptocurrencies are highly liquid. When I say they're highly liquid, I mean that it's very, very easy for you to convert your cryptocurrencies into liquid cash. For example, if you have your Bitcoin and you want to convert it to money, it's very, very easy. If you have your Cadena, if you have your XRP, you want to convert it to money, it's very, very easy. Unlike the traditional financial assets, okay? Things like land, things like cars, if you want to convert them to money, then it's a process. You need to go to the lawyer, go to the lands board, go to NTSA, unlike crypto, which you can basically do it with the click of a button, okay? Something else basically about crypto is that crypto is a perfect hedge against inflation, okay? When I say it's a perfect hedge against inflation, I basically mean that crypto can help you to hedge against inflation, because our currency, that is the Kenya shilling, has been losing value over time. And not only the Kenyan currency, but most currencies across the world have been losing value because of now what we call inflation, okay? But cryptocurrencies is here to help us hedge against inflation, because if you have your money on cryptocurrencies and they keep appreciating in value, then chances of you beating inflation are actually very high, okay? And just to mention, those guys maybe don't know about crypto, we have a cryptocurrency called Bitcoin, okay? Bitcoin is like the king of cryptocurrency, because it was the first crypto to be invented back in 2008. That's when the white paper came out. And then in 2009, Bitcoin was basically rolled out. And the current supply for Bitcoin in circulation is only 19.6 million. of which it's less than this, because we have some coins which have been lost, some coins which can never be recovered from the market, basically. And Bitcoin has a maximum supply of only 21 million coins. I'm sure most of you are in this meeting are aware about that. Okay. Now, here comes the interesting part, because in the world right now, we have 56 billion millionaires. Okay. Some of them are in Apex already, 56 billion millionaires, but we only have 21 million coins. So that basically means that not every millionaire in the world can own Bitcoin. And that makes Bitcoin a very, very powerful thing in the world. Nobody actually knows the true power of Bitcoin, because Bitcoin sitting right now at $76,000 market cap, $72,000, sorry, is an asset that is still very, very, very undervalued. Okay. So as I've said, basically price history, volatility, very, very good. Best ROI over time. They're highly liquid, and they're actually a perfect hedge against the aspect of inflation. Okay. Now, this is what I was saying. Basically, if you want to sell your land or if you want to sell your car, it's a very tedious process. Unlike someone who just wants to sell Bitcoin, you just log into an exchange, click on sell, go to P2P, and you're able to sell your assets. So that gives Bitcoin a hedge, or basically it gives the whole crypto market an edge against these traditional financial institutions. Okay, so Bitcoin, the way to go, crypto, the way to go. And for those guys who are asking, how can I use Bitcoin? How can I use crypto in my day-to-day life? It's very unfortunate that we are in a country, okay, for those of us who come from Kenya, okay, because I know we have guys who are outside Kenya in this meeting. For those of us who come from Kenya, we are in a country that is still lagging behind in terms of technology and in terms of adoption. Because if you go to developed countries, you realize that you can actually pay with cryptocurrency. You can do your shopping, you can pay with Bitcoin, you can pay with Tether, you can pay with Tron, because they know this is the future of finance. They know where the money is. But if you come to these third world countries, they don't even understand what crypto entails. Okay, so crypto has use cases. You can pay using crypto. You can send someone money across the globe at any given time, and they'll be able to receive those funds instantly. Okay, now these are very interesting statistics here between Bitcoin and the banks, because if you check this clearly, let me just enlarge this. If you check this page clearly, this is a screenshot that I took back in January 2024. Okay, Bitcoin had a market cap of $864 billion. When I say market cap, I mean this is the amount of money that has been put on Bitcoin, or this is like the total value or the worth of Bitcoin globally. And the price for Bitcoin back then was $44,000. And it looked very, very expensive. $44,000 Bitcoin looked very expensive. Okay. What's the price right now? $72,000. And still it looks very, very expensive. And I'll tell you for free, that is still very, very cheap, because Bitcoin is projected to hit $1 million and above. So you can imagine if 44,000 looked expensive, $72,000 again looks expensive. You can only imagine what's going to happen when Bitcoin gets to around 72,000, no, around $1 million. It's going to be freaking expensive. Okay, so this is Bitcoin, market cap 864 billion. This is JP Morgan, the biggest bank in the world. This is Bank of America, the second biggest bank in the world. If you combined JP Morgan and Bank of America, the entire money that is in those two banks, still it was not matching what Bitcoin was holding. Okay, now fast forward today, this is March 2024. Check the market cap for Bitcoin, 1.409 trillion. What? Dollars. Okay. Again, take JP Morgan. Okay. Take Bank of America. These two banks, combine their market cap. Still, they will not match what Bitcoin has in terms of market cap. In fact, take JP Morgan, take Bank of America, take ICB, take Wells Fargo, even take the ABC, that is the Agricultural Bank of China, combine all the money they have in those banks, combine all that money together, still it is not matching what Bitcoin is. That's why I'm telling you guys that Bitcoin at $72,000 looks expensive, but still it's very, very, very cheap, okay? So that's about Bitcoin and the market cap. But I know people start telling me, oh, you know what? Bitcoin is now expensive. If I buy Bitcoin now, I won't make that much money. But as I've told you guys, you are still early in crypto because the best is yet to come. Someone will ask me, why is Bitcoin shooting that much? Why is Bitcoin today trading at $72,000 from $44,000 in January, okay? And guys, this is the reason why Bitcoin has been pumping significantly. This is the reason why Bitcoin is now trading at $72,000. And that's because of what we call the spot Bitcoin ETFs, which was a historic thing for the crypto markets back in January, okay? Because basically what an ETF means, I know some of you don't know what an ETF is, some of you know what an ETF is. This is what we call an exchange traded fund, where big companies can be able to purchase Bitcoin on behalf of retail investors, okay? In that you have your money, but you don't know how to buy Bitcoin, you don't know how to store Bitcoin, and you're willing to invest your money in Bitcoin, okay? So we have these big companies which will come in handy and they will be able to buy Bitcoin on your behalf, invest Bitcoin on your behalf, and then they share the profits with you. When Bitcoin goes up, then the value of investments goes up. I can just compare it with shares, okay? Shares in a circle, okay? I can compare it with shares in a circle. That is what now the ETFs imply. And the ETFs, they're really pumping a lot of money in crypto. And that is why Bitcoin has been going up significantly. And that is why Bitcoin will never stop going up, because where we are right now, we are at a very, very bullish phase. And mind you, these ETFs, they want to accumulate as much BTC as possible. The likes of BlackRock, the likes of ARK Invest, the like of Fidelity, they want as much Bitcoins as possible. That is why they keep buying Bitcoins in their numbers every single day to ensure that they own a substantial amount of BTC, okay? Now, that's not all, because people are seeing where the future is, okay? They know the future is in crypto. They know the future is in blockchain, because cryptocurrencies, they run under something we call a blockchain, okay? So basically a blockchain is a ledger, a public ledger, where all transactions on the cryptocurrency network are recorded. And most coins, they have their own blockchain. For example, the Ethereum, just go to Etherscan, you're gonna get all the information about Ethereum. For Binance, BNB, go to Binance Smart Chain. For Bitcoin, just go to blockchain.com. For Tron, go to TronScan. For Arbitrum, go to arbitrum.io. Basically, all cryptocurrencies, they have their own blockchains. So BRICS, which is basically a union of several countries, okay? That is Brazil, India, China, South Africa. They want to develop an independent payment system based on cryptocurrency and blockchain, okay? So you can see that there's a trend that crypto is coming to rule the world, okay? Because we've seen that if you combine all those top 6 banks in the world, put them together, take all the money they have and combine it together, still they will not match what is in Bitcoin alone, okay? And that's why I'm saying that Bitcoin, where it is right now, is still an asset that is very undervalued, okay? Now, here's the plan, okay? Because this year, that is the year 2024, might be your last year to make it big in crypto, after which the institutions will take over. And already you have seen the institutions are now taking over. Through what? Through the ETFs, the likes of BlackRock, the likes of ARK Invest, the likes of Fidelity. They are taking over through the ETFs. That is why they are pushing the price of Bitcoin over the roof, okay? Bitcoin right now doesn't have a resistance level, because almost every hour we are recording a new all-time high, Okay, when I say an all-time high, I mean this is the highest price that has ever been recorded buy a coin, okay? All-time high basically is the highest price that has ever been recorded. Okay, I see some people sending me a lot of messages. They're saying they can't hear, they can't hear, they can't hear. So I just want to confirm one last time, guys, okay? Please, if you can hear me clearly, just shoot me a WhatsApp message right now and tell me either you can hear me or you can't hear me. If you can hear me, please just shoot me a WhatsApp message. I see someone is saying hanging. Okay. I can't hear you. Okay. I can hear you. You are breaking, you're hanging. Okay. Just a second. Just a second. Let me do something here. Yeah, we are back. What about now? If you can hear me now, please let me know in the chat. If you can hear me, please let me know in the chat. Just confirm here. It's okay now. Okay, perfect. Great, 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 good. Let's proceed, okay? So let me just go back to sharing my screen very, very fast. Yep. Yeah, so this is what I was saying, okay? I was saying that right now, the institutions are taking over crypto because we've seen what is happening with the ETFs, okay? They are taking over, they want to come, they want to buy all your Bitcoins. That's why I'm saying that 2024 might be your last year to make it big in crypto, after which the institutions are taking over, okay? Also remember, guys, we have a very important event coming up next month, okay? Which is the what? The Bitcoin halving. That means you're going to receive less and less Bitcoins in circulation, unlike what we have right now, because right now we are receiving about 900 new coins in the economy. Every single day, 900 new coins. Every day, 900 new coins. So come next month, okay, that number is going to be halved, okay? So instead of the 900, you're going to be receiving 450 new Bitcoins. That creates a lot of demand. So we have increased demand and we have what? We have decreased supply. That's why I'm saying that just position yourself accordingly, okay? Position yourself accordingly because we've all seen that Bitcoin is still an asset that is still very, very undervalued, okay? That's why I'm saying that the institutions want to be the king players and control crypto through the ETFs, okay? Halving, it's going to reduce the Bitcoin supply, heading into a bull market, and it's going to be difficult to make a lot of money or a lot of gains after 2024. You've seen what has been happening with Bitcoin. When I first bought my Bitcoin, it was only $2,500. Today, Bitcoin is worth more than $72,000, okay? So the best is yet to come. This is exactly what is going to happen, okay? Right now, we are in the year 2024. So we are somewhere around here, okay? That's around almost 60, 70,000. And that's exactly where we are. We are somewhere here, okay? That means next year, after the halving and we go the bull market, Bitcoin is going to hit the highs of around $120,000. In fact, we might hit 100K this year. From the way things are going, we might hit 100K this year. So you can imagine the trajectory that Bitcoin is going to take. That's why I keep telling you guys that ensure that you have at least a fraction of a Bitcoin, because things are going to get worse and worse in the next coming years, okay? Now, again, if you still don't believe me, I know most of you know Robert Kiyosaki. I'm sure maybe you might believe Robert if you don't believe me, okay? So read here. This was done on the 7th of March, okay? Bitcoin is on fire. The biggest mistake you can make is to procrastinate. Important to start, even if it's only for $500. Next stop, $300,000 per BTC in 2024. In fact, I'm actually downplaying Robert because I'm saying that Bitcoin might hit 100K this year, but he's so bullish, giving BTC $300,000 this year. Okay, so time will tell. Again, we have Michael Saylor, okay? Michael Saylor saying that the price of Bitcoin is still less than $0.07 million, okay? So that basically means that the best is yet to come. So make sure that you guys, you own Bitcoin, and we have strategies on how you're gonna own this crypto, because it's very, very expensive to buy a whole Bitcoin right now, because that's more than 10 million Kenya shillings. Very, very few individuals can actually cough out 10 million and buy a whole Bitcoin right now, okay? Now, How are you going to achieve this? Okay, this is how gold looks. That is $30 million worth of gold, but $30 million worth of Bitcoin is just something like this. Scan your QR code, you have your BTC. Again, this is how things are gonna be in the year 2035. Once Bitcoin hits that $1 million mark and above, it's gonna be very, very hard to buy Bitcoin. And you will need such chunks of money just to buy one Bitcoin, because from the trajectory that things are looking like, Bitcoin is headed all the way to the moon. And remember, guys, Bitcoin has a what? A cap in the maximum supply of only 21 million Bitcoins, okay? How many millionaires do we have? Over 56. So many of them, okay? I think I am forgetting even a number. Not all millionaires can own a piece of Bitcoin. So I still think some guys are saying, I can't hear. Okay, guys, if you can't hear anything, just leave the meeting, okay? Then come back. Once you come back, make sure that you join using either audio or cellular data, and ensure that your speaker is up so that you can basically hear what you're saying, because we can't be 256, 257 people here and not all of you are hearing. I can see people are saying that, yes, nice, you're clear, volume is good, we can hear. So please just try and leave the meeting, come back, and then you'll be able to continue with this particular presentation, okay? Now, let's proceed. So how do we plan to do this, or what is the game plan? Because buying one Bitcoin is actually something that is that looks almost impossible. Okay, not impossible, but it looks impossible to some people. So I'm gonna play a very short clip here. It's only a minute, so listen in and then tell me what are your thoughts? Okay, so let's go. Then Moby had a question about blockchain and so forth. I think I've made this point before. I will say three things really. First, I've been quite clear about our views on Bitcoin and the Bitcoin-like items. So that I don't want to repeat. It's quite clear that from our perspective, that is something that we cannot support. And if you want to invest in those things, well, you know, it's a battle of a kind, and be ready to lose all your money in that whole operation. And indeed, if there are concerns, there are other concerns. But I think we have kind of, particularly our Nogorish, in Kenya, been so excited about the Bitcoin thing, and they're putting their money there. It's dangerous because people may put in all their money, and then in the end, you'll have a serious issue in particular ways. I don't want to bring comparisons and so forth, but at the same time, I have to tell you that we are. Great. So that was our CBK governor back in 2015, okay? Back in 2015. And mind you guys, the price of Bitcoin in 2015 was only $400. $400. And he told guys, don't buy Bitcoin. Today, Bitcoin is trading at $72,000. You can do the math, how many X's those are, okay? Crazy. 72,000 divided by 400. That is 180x, okay? Meaning that is 180 times your money, okay? So I think that was a wrong advice from the CBK governor, with all due respect, and we move on, okay? We move on regardless, okay? So this is the plan. How are we gonna make money with crypto? How are we going to own at least 0.25 of a Bitcoin, which is half of a quarter of a BTC? Because I'm saying at least, I don't constrain you to holding 0.25 BTC. I'm saying at least 0.25 of a Bitcoin. This is the plan, okay? Number one, we have what you call the DCA approach, which is what you call the dollar cost average, which is what we are doing right now, because we have a schedule at Apex that helps us to accumulate Bitcoins every single day, regardless of the price. Every single day at 8 p.m., there's a certain amount that will be deducted from our accounts to buy Bitcoin. And we're doing this every single day through what we call the dollar cost average, okay? We have point number two, and that is basically converting our altcoins, which are in profits, to BTC. We've done this over the past couple of days. Our Gala was up significantly. Most of our altcoins which went up, I told guys that I'm taking something off and putting it on Bitcoin. Our meme coins did very, very well. They were giving us so many gains, and we are converting those meme coins profits to BTC. So these are some of the ways, okay, that you use to acquire a BTC. And something else, you make money from other crypto areas, the likes of staking, futures trading, spot trading, airdrops, dual invest, and then we are putting that money into BTC. This combined will enable us to own at least 0.25 of a BTC. Let me just know in the chat, if you own any fraction of Bitcoin, just type 1. If you don't own any fraction of Bitcoin, type 0 in the chat. If you own any fraction of a BTC, type 1. If you don't own anything, type 0. See a 1, see a, hey, that's a good, so many mixed feelings, mixed reactions, so many ones, so many reasons, so many reasons. But I know if I ask if you own WorldCoin, type 2. I'll see so many people will type 2. Okay, if you own WorldCoin, type 2. If you own any, or if you ever had WorldCoin, type 2. Look at the twos now. Two. You see now, okay? And actually, you should be converting the profits from those WorldCoin to Bitcoin, okay? But who are you? Okay? Now, let's proceed, okay? So how are we going to attain this, okay? You cannot attain this without having the right information, without having the right knowledge. That is what will help you to attain all this. Through what? Through getting the right education. And how are we doing that? That is now where Apex Crypto Academy comes in, because Apex is your ultimate home for all your crypto education. So what is it that you do at Apex? First thing first, Bitcoin and crypto industry is a very, very huge industry. So what do we do first? First thing first, we discuss what the overview of blockchain technology is, okay? We discuss blockchain. I've mentioned blockchain so many times, and I've talked about, who can just type in the chat? Any types of blockchains that you know, just type in the chat. Any types of blockchains that you know, just type in the chat. Hey, hizi tu ni mingi. Well, so many. Okay, BSC, good. BSC, Ethereum, Binance blockchain, wow, Solana, Polygon, ERC20. Yeah, good. Great stuff, okay? So we discuss blockchain. We discuss the overview of blockchain. We discuss types of blockchain. We discuss how do you identify transactions on a blockchain, because one thing that I love about the blockchain network, you can never lie. In blockchain, you can never lie. You can never fake a transaction, because everything is recorded on the public ledger. If someone claims they've sent you money, just ask for something we call the hash ID. And using that hash ID, you can be able to tell if actually this money was sent or this money was not sent, okay? Then we discuss what we call the Satoshi value, which is a name derived from the creator of Bitcoin, who is called Satoshi, okay? We discuss Satoshi value because it's actually through the Satoshi value that you can get to own a fraction of a BTC. You can get to buy Bitcoin worth 100 shillings. You can get to buy Bitcoin worth 500 shillings. It's basically because of the Satoshi value, okay? Then we discuss the merits and demerits of crypto, because the mere fact that we all love crypto, the mere fact that crypto helps us make money, it has its own set of merits and it has its own sets of demerits. So we discuss all those things. That is basically on our first stages. We discuss cryptocurrency merits and cryptocurrencies demerits, okay? Then we dive deep into something else called myths and misconceptions about crypto. Because as I said when we were starting, you cannot own that 0.25 of a BTC if you don't know these things, okay? You cannot convert your alts to BTC if you don't know the good alts to buy. That cannot happen. Okay, Jasmine, with all due respect, please stop drawing those funny things you're drawing on the screen, and I'll really appreciate. Thank you, Jasmine. Okay, so you need to understand what are the myths and misconceptions about crypto. If you come to Kenya and just mention crypto, first thing that comes to people's mind, scammer, or I don't know, BTCM, or I don't know, Mara. Okay, so many funny things, myths and misconceptions. Okay, Then we discussed the importance of crypto, because apart from getting money, crypto has its own importance. It's solving some challenges, some real case scenarios that are being solved through crypto. So we discuss all that, the importance of crypto. Then we go to what we call the types and categories of crypto. Because when we were beginning, I said we have over 2 million cryptocurrencies, okay? Over 2 million of them. But all these 2 million coins, they belong to specific categories, okay? We have Bitcoin, which is the main cryptocurrency. I had someone, okay, for those of you who know me from online, I create content about crypto, and there's a video I did, and someone came and said that WorldCoin is going to be the next Bitcoin. And one thing I want to tell you for free is that no coin can ever beat Bitcoin. Bitcoin is the first crypto, and Bitcoin commands 52% of the whole crypto industry. So those guys who are saying that WorldCoin is the next Bitcoin, oh, you don't know what you're saying. Some things are never and will never happen. WorldCoin can never be the next Bitcoin. We can only have one Bitcoin, and that is Bitcoin alone. Then we have all these other coins. So any other coin apart from Bitcoin is what we call an altcoin. Ethereum is an altcoin. BNB is an altcoin. Solana is an altcoin, okay? Even Yan Finance is any other coin apart from Bitcoin is an altcoin, okay? So we discussed on those categories of crypto. We discussed what we call the lockup gyms. And the lockup gyms are actually very, very, very good projects, because it's through the lockup gyms that we're able to make 10x returns, okay? We're able to make 5x returns, okay? These are lockup gyms, projects which are not yet known out there, because we have bought projects which are not yet known. And then when people see an email from Binance, oh, Binance is gonna list WIF, and you start saying, oh, that's a new coin. Mind you, we have people who had that coin before that coin actually gets listed on Binance, because you have what we call stages of a coin development, and listing is among the last stages of a coin development. So free advice, okay? Never buy a coin when it's being listed in an exchange. Never buy a coin when it's being listed in an exchange. If you didn't have that coin prior to the listing, don't bother, because it's gonna go up significantly and it's gonna come down and be what you call the exit liquidity, okay? So don't do that, okay? So we discussed lockup gyms, and this is just one example of the lockup gyms. And I want to give you guys, and I want to show you guys the power of these lockup gyms. This is a token I bought with around $100, I believe. But I didn't manage to take the first screenshot, but it was around $100 or $200 thereafter, okay? Within few weeks, that token had grown. You can see it's 1731 tokens. The value had grown to $453, okay? That's a good return. If that's a good return, please type 1 in the chat box. If you feel that's a good return, please type 1 in the chat box. It's free to type 1. I'm not charging you to type 1. Great. Enough of the ones. Thank you, guys. Now, few months later, the same token moved from $453 to $1,246. You can see it's the same quantity, 1731, 1731, from $450 to $1,246. I did not do anything. I just identified a good project. I bought that project, and the project decides to print money for me, which is something that is very, very undervalued. But such tokens, you can't get them anywhere. I can't go on TikTok or on Instagram and start saying, oh guys, go buy this project, it's gonna do 100x. You will never see me doing something like that, okay? Now, because even if I tend to go buy that project, you start asking, how do I buy? Where do I buy it from, okay? How much can I buy with? So that's why I avoid such things, okay? Now, few months later, same project has grown now to $1,912. Okay, here I think I added around 30 because there was some staking rewards I received. So I added around 30 tokens, but that is something that is still insignificant. It grew from 200, 400, 1,200, now $1,918. And I want to tell you for free, this value is gonna grow to $5,000 because I know what I'm saying, why I'm saying this, and I believe this is a perfect and a good project. Okay, now These are what we call the lockup gems. And as I've told you guys, we use lockup gems to do what? To accumulate Bitcoin, because we all want to have at least 0.25 of a Bitcoin, at least a quarter. So you can imagine if you're doing this, taking that money on Bitcoin, you take your trades, you win your spot trades, you win your futures trade, take that money on Bitcoin, you're going to attain that value very, very fast, okay? Look at this, another one. It did an 8x. Within a month, you can imagine, $100 became $800, okay? $200, you can do your answer, okay? So this is how we get these low cap chips, 5 to 10x coins. In fact, we have our projects right now, which are basically doing amazing. They are just off the roof, and it's looking very, very, very well right now, okay? Now, why people fear crypto? Why are you not in crypto? Why haven't you made any investment on crypto? I asked you guys to type one, those who have Bitcoins. Most of you are typing 0, 0, 0, okay? Because we don't have the BTC. Now, check this. Number one, lack of the right information and knowledge. You saw what was happening with our CBK governor. He told guys, you lose all your money when you buy Bitcoin. Back then, Bitcoin was only trading at $400. I wish I knew about these things back then. I wouldn't even be here. I'll be living my dream life somewhere in DXB, owning a yacht, owning a big apartment, and life will go on. Okay. Now, number two, fear of getting scammed, because people fear scams, and crypto is an industry that has been tarnished heavily. For those of you who follow me on my Instagram, not the Apex, the personal one, I did a rant a few days ago. I just posted a video about crypto and Bitcoin. Someone just came to the comment section and just said, con, and I'm like, who hurt you, bro? Because why would you come and just accuse someone who don't even know and start calling them con? It's because I just mentioned the word Bitcoin. I mentioned the word crypto, okay? So the fear of getting scammed is something that people are really, really not, is making people shun away from investing in crypto. And then we have negative news surrounding crypto, that is basically FUD. Past history about crypto, being told that you're near Wazy, you're near scammers, and the aspect of not being a legal tender. But this one nowadays is off the hook, because we have countries which are basically using Bitcoin as a legal tender. Who knows the countries? Type in the chat box. Countries that use Bitcoin as a legal tender, type in the chat box. Countries that use Bitcoin as legal tender, who knows? I see USA, I see Dubai. Hey, guys, Dubai is not a country. I see China. Yeah, I see Canada, I see US, I see another Dubai, I see Japan. Hey guys, just stop it, okay? We have El Salvador and we have Central African Republic, okay? Those are the countries that have made Bitcoin a legal tender. Then we have the aspect of volatility. And I told you guys, volatility is very, very, very good in crypto, because it's through volatility that we're actually able to make our money. If crypto was not volatile, nobody will ever make money in crypto. If it was not going up and down, nobody will ever make money in crypto, okay? So guys, this is what people do, okay? You get into Ponzi schemes, you lose your money, okay? And then start saying it's a scam. And in Apex, we learn all these things. We learn how to distinguish Ponzi schemes from authentic platforms, and how do you avoid these Ponzi schemes. And normally, they put you in a room, Okomoy Avenue, Kimathi House. There's a restaurant, it's very popular nowadays. It's called, I think, Top Price, along Kimathi Street. They just all their meetings there, they tell you come here, then they tell you, oh, put your money here every day, you'll be getting this amount of money, and I end up losing money. I don't want to mention names, and then you'll end up saying that crypto is a scam, okay? So, okay, people are still typing the countries. I wanna play for you a very short video. It's only, I think it's only 2 minutes, okay? Of someone who was in those things, so please listen in. Let's go. Name?
Well, my name is Alex.
Alex, fantastic. What's your profession, bro?
I am a real estate guy.
Wow, real estate. Absolutely. Before I proceed, if you can hear the audio and you can listen, if the video is clear, basically just give me a 1 in the chat box. If the video is clear, please give me a 1 in the chat box. Oh, perfect. Absolutely. Now, Alex, I have a simple question. Have you ever heard the word called crypto in your life?
Yes, I've heard about the word, whereby I was told that this is all about digital currency.
Absolutely. Shikilia hapo kwanza. Now, I want you to name at least 5 cryptos, and for every coin that you name, I'm gonna give you $1 each. Let's go. Number 1.
Oh, do I remember this? Oh, there is this one that you're calling what? Do I remember the name? I remember the name. The name is disappearing. We talked about Bitcoins.
That is 1.
Yeah, we talked about Ethereum.
That is 2, correct?
The other one was, I think, I don't remember many of them.
Wow. Thank you so much, bro. Now, a quick question. Have you ever had anyone who has lost money through crypto?
Oh, well, we have lost a lot of money, Mike.
Wow. What happened?
At first, I'll narrate a case of whereby I got friends who told me that there is a trade whereby you can make money. And the concept was so simple. You bring in your Kenya shillings and then it is converted to USDT. Thereafter, they'll be trading on your behalf using some technologies which they were calling the BDI, big data, I think big data information something. So with this BDI, they would trade, and because it was a system automated, it was an automated system, they would trade and earn some profits, and out of the profits earned, you would get your 70%, while they retain the 30% as their profit.
Wow, before we proceed, this 70%, was it given on a daily basis, on a monthly basis, or what was the time duration?
No, it was being done per week.
70% per week.
Yes.
Wow. Don't you think that's crazy?
At first, it sounded very crazy because you see, for now, that amount of capital revenue or income, we call it return on investment, was slightly high than we can make in other industries.
And did they have this structure where if you bring someone, you get paid a commission, and if this person brings someone, you get paid a commission?
Yes, that was the concept, whereby if you bring a referral, you get some extra bonuses.
And how long did the platform last?
I think I don't know whether I got it into the ship when all things were almost coming to an end, but it didn't last long. So we only stayed there for like 3 weeks, and then everybody was out.
Did you recoup your initial investment or you lost everything?
We lost everything.
Wow, bro. So sorry about that. That's what you call crypto scams and Ponzi scheme. In that they come and tell you, we are trading for you, but in the background, there's absolutely nothing that happens in the world of trading. And we're talking about crypto. Let me just ask you, what's the current price for one Bitcoin right now?
I don't have any updates.
What do you think is the price? Well, the last time you checked, what was the price for one Bitcoin?
I think one Bitcoin was going for, was it $6,000?
$6,000. Wow. Now, bro, imagine that time if you had put your money on Bitcoin at $6,000, right now, Bitcoin is $61,000. That's a cool 10x. So whatever you lost there, you could have gotten 10 times that by doing the right thing in cryptocurrency. So what's your parting shot about crypto in Kenya? What do you think people are doing right or people are doing wrong in the country?
Well, maybe for myself, what I would say is, let us do a lot of research. Let us get to understand what is all these concepts that you're hearing about the digital money. Once we do our research very well, maybe we can get it right. But if we don't do a lot of research in it, chances are we'll lose it.
Final question. Do you believe in Bitcoin?
Not really.
Why not?
I have lost money in the same stories.
Wow. You see now, people are running the industry by giving you guys wrong approaches. You lose money, and then you end up blaming Bitcoin. I'll give you free advice. Bitcoin is going to get to $1 million in the year 2032. So go buy Bitcoin right now. Are we together?
I got you, but I'll go do my research.
Thank you so much. Told me 3 coins. I'm going to give around $3, okay? So there you go. $1, $2, $3. Courtesy of Apex Crypto Academy.
Yep. That's what happened. So if you know anyone who has undergone such, just give me a 1 in the chat box. If you know anyone who has undergone such, give me a 1 in the chat box. Easy one. Yeah, so many ones. Exactly. Okay. So that is how people perceive crypto. That is how people lose money through crypto. And I don't want you guys to be a victim of the same, because you can imagine this guy, when he was in that scheme, Bitcoin was $6,000. Today, Bitcoin is $72,000. That's a crazy ROE. Okay. Now, This is what we do at Apex. From there, we go to what we call types of wallets, okay? Because with your crypto, you don't keep your crypto in a bank. You don't keep your crypto in equity. You don't keep your crypto in NCBA. You keep crypto in places or platforms we call wallets. So we discuss what wallets are, we create wallets, we learn how to use wallets, and we have the types of wallets, okay? We have what we call the mobile wallets, okay? The likes of Trust Wallet, Exodus. We have what we call the crypto exchanges, which is what basically you guys are doing. You guys have Binance accounts, you have KuCoin, you have Mexi, okay? We discussed the hardware wallets, okay? Which I know is something that is not known in Kenya extensively, okay? But if you go to these developed countries, that is what they all go about. In fact, all those guys who are big or those guys who are heavy in crypto, they have the hardware wallets, the ledger wallets. Then we discuss the wallet security. How do you keep your wallet safe? How do you keep your money in crypto safe? Because security is very, 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 very key in crypto, okay? Now, these are what we call the hardware wallets. And as I've said, these wallets are not that popular in Kenya. In fact, I think Apex is the only entity that sells these gadgets in the whole Republic of Kenya. You'll correct me in the comment section if I'm wrong. If you've ever had anyone who sells these devices, just correct me in the comment section if I'm wrong. But I believe this is the only platform that sells this ledger, okay? So these are ideal for people who have a substantial amount of crypto, okay? If you have anything that has $1,000 and above, I recommend, okay. Someone is saying you can't see. I believe it's still visible because I have my backups here and my backups are visible, okay? So they are not available in Kenya. And if you have any substantial of crypto, just put your crypto in these particular platforms. And we have two of them majorly. We have the S Plus going for 25,000 and we have the Nano X going for 35K. So Nano X is Bluetooth enabled, by Nano S Plus is not Bluetooth enabled, okay? But again, that's not all, because Apex is heavy and Apex is huge. We discuss now what we call crypto information and analysis, which is my favorite topic in crypto. We discuss what crypto is in detail. We take a coin, we analyze the project, we check the market cap, we check the FDV, we check the SC, we check the, okay, CS, not SC, we check the CS, we check the holders, we check any unlocks that are remaining. We basically do a lot of things in a coin so that by the time we're buying a coin, we are well informed that this is a good coin to buy, okay? Then you go to buying and selling crypto and tokens, okay? How do you buy crypto? How do you buy these low-cap gyms? Where do you get them, okay? How do you buy tokens? Because you have coins and we have tokens, and those two are different, okay? Because who knows the difference? Type in the chat box. The difference between a crypto coin and a crypto token. If you give me a right answer, I might give you something. If you know the difference between a coin and a token, you have 10 seconds to type the answer in the chat. In 10, in 9, 8, 7, 6. Okay, I'm saying I don't want answers from people from Apex. So that one has been disqualified because those guys who are typing the answer, some of them are tokens are airdrops. Oh my goodness. Let's just end it at that point. Okay. So coins, they run on their own native blockchains, but tokens, they run on existing blockchains. Okay. Because we discuss all this on the stages of a coin development. Before you see that coin being listed on Binance, there are things that have happened, okay? You don't just come and say that you have this coin is being listed on Binance. Before it got there, that is like the last stage. There are some other stages, so many of them that have happened before that coin actually makes its way into Binance. And people have already made money on that coin. It's only that you're discovering that coin now because it has been there and it has undergone so many phases, okay? Then you look at the crypto Bible, you look at the terminologies, because these are the words that you need to survive in crypto. If you don't know some terminologies, you can never survive in crypto. Okay, we look at all that, and then we check the rise and fall of crypto. What makes crypto go up? What makes crypto go down? Why is Bitcoin today at $72,000? Why is Ethereum today above $4,000? Why was Ethereum around $800 few months ago? We look at all that, okay? Then we go to another favorite topic, one of the stages of coin development, and this is now what we call the project funding. We discuss what ICOs are, we discuss what IEOs are, we discuss what IDOs are, we discuss what pre-sales are. So guys, I'm telling you, before you own that 0.25 of a Bitcoin, it comes with a lot. It's not an easy task because nobody can just go and buy that 0.25 Bitcoin right now. It comes with a lot of things that you need to understand, master, practice, then move money from those things and move those money into Bitcoin, okay? Someone is asking how to get this project before listed. That's why we have Apex. Tokens are memes, oh my goodness, okay? Let me not comment about that, okay? Then we go now to what we call investing in crypto, because that is where the money is in terms of identifying a good project and building what you call a crypto portfolio. I always tell people, trading will not make you wealthy. Trading will not make you rich in crypto, okay? But portfolio will make you rich. Our portfolios right now are sitting in terms of millions in profit, okay? Because we built portfolios which are healthy, okay? Not just any ordinary portfolios. We call them a healthy portfolios. Someone can tell you they have a crypto portfolio, but then you check their portfolio, they have USDT in the portfolio, and you're like, bro, sis, what is this, okay? This is nothing, okay? So we learn how to build a healthy crypto portfolio using, of course, the 50, 25, 25 rules. We diversify the narratives, we diversify projects so that you guys can have projects which can help you get that 0.25 Bitcoin. Because remember, guys, Bitcoin tapping $1 million is actually coming sooner than we expect, okay? It might come even before 2030, but we all, personally, I'm projecting Bitcoin to hit the $1 million mark in the year around 2032 there. That's why I'm placing Bitcoin to hit the $1 million. I believe that is when the current regime, if they get re-elected, will be exiting, the stage, okay? Then we discuss now what staking are, okay? You guys remember I've shown you that token that I had bought, and then I had gotten some rewards from staking. We discussed staking are, what staking is, how to do staking, good APYs, and also good staking platforms, okay? When I talk about an API, I mean basically an annual percentage yield, the amount of money or the amount of returns that you get when you stake your assets. We discuss masternodes and how you can make money through masternodes, because these are platforms that help you to set up nodes on the blockchain. I know I might confuse some of you there, but don't worry, because once you learn how to set up nodes, you can set up nodes, they run independently, and then you can be getting some money from those nodes. And this is actually another way of accumulating BTC, because guys, remember the goal. What's the goal, someone in the chat box? What is our goal in BTC? For those guys who have been attentive, what's the goal in BTC? Yeah, own, okay, not zero, own at least, that is the word you are missing. Own at least 0.25 of a BTC. That is the goal. And doing all these things will help us to achieve that desired goals, okay? That's not all, guys, because Apex is basically all things that you need to know about crypto. We discuss now crypto airdrops. We talk about what airdrops are. We talk about some airdrop tasks. We talk about the merits and demerits of airdrops. I know most of you out there, you always like, oh, you want this airdrop? Oh, there's this airdrop. And guys are sending some very funny Telegram links. They tell you, go refer 100 friends. Oh, go do A, B, C, D, and then you'll get the airdrops, okay? So those are the things that we discuss. We learn how to farm good airdrops. In fact, there is one that we did, I think last year. They're going to launch sometime this year. And if they launch, that's going to be a heavy airdrop. It's called, what's the name? Guys, write the name of that airdrop. Venom. It's called the Venom airdrop. We are hoping for the very best on Venom, and we hope that it's going to give us a substantial amount of money, okay? Then we go to mining. What is mining? Hapa na unajua Wakenya wamenyoroshwa viboko, okay? For those who don't understand Swahili, this is where I know people have suffered heavily on crypto. People have lost money through mining, and simply because they don't understand what mining is, they don't understand how mining works, and they don't understand the benefits of mining. So we discussed all that, okay? What mining are, the benefits, as well as the types of mining. All this is under Apex, okay? Then These are the mining machines, the ones that you are being told, oh, pay for this machine, and every day you'll be making, I don't know, X amount every day. These are how the machines looks like, okay? These are the popular, the S9 and miners, the Bitmain. These are how the machines look like. So people are just buying machines that they don't even understand how these machines work, okay? You've never even seen or you've never even come close to a mining machine, but you are there creating your account, referring people, depositing, and then you want to withdraw your money, okay? So this is something that we also cover at Apex. And then we discuss now a very important element in crypto, and that is now what we call Bitcoin halving, which is coming up next month. And I want to tell you guys for free that Bitcoin halving is going to be a very, very big catalyst in cryptocurrency, because with halving, it's going to reduce the amount of Bitcoins that we receive every single day in the economy. And you guys have seen how the ETFs are actually accumulating these Bitcoins on autopilot mode, okay? Also, us at Apex, we are accumulating these Bitcoins. It's going to get to a time that there will not be Bitcoins available for sale. By then, I believe the price of Bitcoin will be trading above their $1 million mark. You want to buy Bitcoin, you go to an exchange. In fact, it happened recently. Recently, we had a case whereby you want to buy Bitcoin for a certain exchange, but it is not possible because they tell you that we don't have any Bitcoins available for sale. We're going to have an increased demand for BTC. I said the other day that countries will start fighting for BTC because remember, the way Bitcoin was programmed to work, we can only have 21 million coins ever in the economy, okay? We discussed that. We discussed what fundamental analysis are. We discussed crypto scams and Ponzi scheme, like the real estate guy who was receiving how much ROE per week? Someone? If you remember that guy, I just played his video. What was the ROE he was receiving per week? Let me just check. Say, imagine 70%. 70%. Imagine 70% per week. Something that is actually almost impossible. Okay. So we discuss all that. And as I've told you guys, Bitcoin, we are accumulating Bitcoin on what we call an autopilot mode. We have a schedule. Every single day, regardless of the price, we are buying BTC. For those of you who know Michael Saylor has been buying Bitcoin, and up to right now, he's still buying at the top because they know that Bitcoin is going to get to $1 million, okay? Someone is asking what is halving. I just talked about it, okay? It's when the supply of Bitcoin being released to the economy is basically cut into half. Then from there, we now dive into a total different world in crypto. And this I know the guys at Forex can relate heavily because once we do that, we now move on to what we call cryptocurrency trading, okay? We discuss what trading is, what trading entails, the risks of trading, the benefits of trading, the myths and misconceptions about trading, of which there are so many of them. We have so many myths and misconceptions about trading, okay? The guys are telling you are buying, I don't know, blah, 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 because of trading. We have so many myths. We discuss all those myths. Then we start our trading career. We do spot trading, okay? How do you spot trade? How do you set a good take profit? How do you set a perfect stop loss? How do you come up with a good stop loss, okay? We discuss that. Then we dive into technical analysis. How are you able to read charts, okay? How are you able to identify good entry points, good exit points? We discuss all that. And then from our knowledge on technical analysis, we now dive into what we call futures trading, where you can either long the market or you can short the market. When the market is going up, we make money. When the market is going down, we make money. I always tell people that play both ways of the market, okay? Let the trend be your friend. If the trend is an uptrend, be uptrend. If the trend is a downtrend, be downtrend, okay? Because that is exactly what futures trading entails. And when you make money from futures trading, where do you take this money? Put this money into Bitcoin. Because remember the goal, have 0.25 of a Bitcoin, of which people at Apex already own. There are some people at Apex already own Bitcoins, but I won't mention names. I won't go into details because of so many issues, but that's a goal that we've already achieved. When we were starting, I told you guys our mission and our vision, which we have achieved everything, making millionaires. I've shown the screenshots, and also the 0.25 Bitcoins. We have some people who have already surpassed that target, okay? Then we discuss something else called the futures portfolio. which is a very, very powerful tool in cryptocurrency, because people have done 600% gains on this futures portfolio. 600%, 500%. It's basically a norm at Apex. We are used to it. Okay, if someone makes 700%, 600%, we are not even surprised, because it's something that we are used to on a daily, on a weekly schedule. Okay, we discuss all that. This is how they look like. Okay, futures portfolio. This was a swing trade, basically, where you just enter a trade, you make your good gains, and the market is going up or the market is going down, and then you exit the market. Okay, let me just show you some few examples on our futures trade, some of our trades. If you go to our website, that is apexcryptohub.com, go to a section called About Us, and on the About Us section, you're gonna see some of the trades that we've been taking at Apex. Here we have trades we've done. Here we have a 520%, we have 664%, we have 100%, we have 507, we have 91%, we have 518%, we have 120, we have 100%, 148. Like guys, 3,000. That's why I'm saying that these are things we are used to. So we're not really surprised when someone does 1,200%. It's something that is actually very, very common at Apex. Okay, and then from there, that's not all, because I tell you guys that Apex is king. We do all this futures portfolio, and then we finalize with what we call copy trading. Okay, what is copy trading in crypto? How are you able to take advantage of those people who know how to trade well, and you don't know how to trade, but you have the capital, and you're not sending them anything, because everything happens within an exchange. Okay, everything happens within an exchange. We talk about copy trading, where you have the master trader and you have the copy traders. We talk about trading versus investing. What's the difference between the two? Which is the best way to go? And how are you able to capitalize on both the two elements, that is both in trading and in investing? Then we discuss what risk management is. How are you able to manage your risks in crypto? Okay, never put all your eggs in one basket. How are you able to diversify your risks? How are you able to ensure that you're able to make money from almost the 15 areas that you have in crypto of specialization? Okay, and then to climax everything at Apex, we usually have a session on financial literacy, because we want you to come to Apex and make money. We want you to come to Apex and become a millionaire. When you become a millionaire, how do you spend your money? Okay, how do you distinguish from what you need and what you don't need? So you have this session. This one is normally done by someone from the banking industry, who comes and explain to people, how do you budget your finances? Okay, how do you avoid bad debts? How do you identify a good debt and a bad debt? It's basically general about life, not only crypto, but it's just to guide you on how to spend the money that you've earned at Apex. Okay, and now someone will ask me, so Apex, how do you do your classes? I want to come to your office. I want to see how you guys conduct your lessons. Worry no more. Because at Apex, we have 3 modes of teaching. The first mode, we have what we call a theory class. This one we do it on WhatsApp. I know you'll start asking me, how do you do that? Don't worry. We have a theory class. Okay, basically, it's only the first week we have a theory class. And then we have Google Meet and Zoom for practical lessons, which are done in real time. And the reason why I'm saying in real time is because I know, guys, okay, I know Apex is not the only platform that offers crypto education out there. But there are some platforms, they'll come, tell you, come, we do crypto. And then the minute you go to those platforms, they'll give you pre-recorded videos which were done in the year 2020, videos which were done, I don't know, when Bitcoin was at $20,000, and they tell you watch those videos, which to me, it doesn't really make any sense, because the interface has changed for exchanges, the market is changing, we have different dynamics. So that's why we do our lessons in real time, in practical, like the way we are doing it right now. That is exactly how we do our lessons at Apex. Okay, Monday through Friday from 9 p.m. to 10:30 p.m. East African time. Then we have daily assignment to help keep you on toes, to ensure that you're actually learning, and to ensure that you're actually up to terms with the rest. We don't want to leave anyone behind. And then For those guys who maybe you get stuck in traffic, or maybe because of something you are not able to attend that class, we usually record all our lessons, and then we share with you privately so that you can be able to watch those lessons at your convenient time, okay? So we ensure that nobody is left behind. However, those lessons are shared privately and they cannot be shared further. So don't think that if you come to Apex, I can just get in this class and then I can be sharing to my friend, who will again share to the friend. That's not gonna happen, okay? Because we have measures in place to ensure that those lessons are not shared outside Apex. And then we have something we call the Apex Crypto Community, which is now a different platform where everyone who has been through the academy, once they complete the academy, they now join the community. And that's a very, very lit place, because anything that happens in cryptocurrency, we are always, I think, among the first people to know. Whenever something happens in crypto, Apex Crypto Community is usually among the first people to know what has happened, okay? When the ETFs were getting approved, guys were up 3 a.m. They were just waiting for the news. When the SEC X account got hacked, people were there. It's a fake news. Like, that's why I'm saying that it's a very wonderful place to be. However, it's not automatic. And if you come to the academy, you're going to come to the community, because we have to provide you with an assessment test. And once you complete that test and you see that you are fit to join the community, then you'll join the Apex Crypto Community, because in the community, we prefer quality over quantity. Get me clear. Quality over quantity. We better have a community with 200 people that is quality, other than have a WhatsApp group like the ones I'm in, over 500, 600 people, but there is absolutely nothing being discussed in those WhatsApp groups, okay? That's why you prefer quality over quantity, and anyone in the community is someone who has been through the academy, so they know the industry of crypto, they know the ins and the outs of crypto. Now, once you complete Apex, again, we issue you with a certificate of completion. A very, very, very beautiful piece, okay? In fact, most guys have framed this certificate in their office, in their portraits, in their houses, because it's actually a mark of identity. And it's actually something that you can just look at and you're just proud of the achievements that you've done with crypto. In fact, I should just, I think I should add something here and say that the goal is to own a quarter of a BTC, okay? So these are some of the feedbacks that we've received at Apex. There are so many of them, I won't read them. In fact, if you go to our website, you can see all, not all, you can see some of the feedbacks that we've received from our past students in the academy. Just go to apexcryptohub.com, scroll down where we have the feedbacks. All these are past students in the academy. These are people who have been there, people who have learned through Apex. And if you go to actually our Instagram, we have more feedback. We have a highlight specifically for feedback. So you'll just go there and you can see what is happening, okay? And then, okay, to basically wind up, okay? This is what happens. Look at these students. These are two sets of students who came to Apex January, okay? Then there is one, sorry for delaying, blah, blah, blah. My portfolio is just up. You see, he came to Apex and within few weeks, this student was able to make $143 within few weeks by giving them the right projects, okay? Look at this guy here, another one. My first futures after Mina assignment we did in class. So we did an assignment, and with the knowledge they gained, they were able to open a futures trade, and look at them. They're up significantly, 93%. This was BNB, 481. Right now, BNB is above 500. So these two students here, just by being attentive and following instructions, they were able to recoup the fee that they paid for the academy, and right now they have made so much money at Apex, okay? And then, frequently asked questions, because I know you guys are going to ask me these questions, okay? So before you ask me those questions, let me address those questions. Number one, is Apex free? No, Apex is not a free entity. I'm going to come back there. How do I join Apex? I'm going to come back there. When is the next class? I'm going to come back there. Requirements, okay? These are the requirements. Number one, Be committed to undertake 8 weeks in the academy, because our academy goes for a period of 8 weeks maximum and 7 weeks minimum. So ensure that you're able to commit within that duration, okay? Number 2, please be computer literate. And I'm not saying this in a bad way, okay? Just be computer literate. Know how to join a Google Meet, know how to join a Zoom meeting, know how to share a screen, know how, just be computer literate, okay? Because I've had instances where people come to Apex, someone doesn't even know how to join a Google Meet, they don't know how to unmute themselves, they don't know how to mute their microphone, they don't know how to switch off their videos. So just be computer literate, basic computer literacy. Have any smart device, either a laptop or a computer, have any of those. Then have proper internet connection, because all our classes are purely online. And then another question that I know you guys are going to ask, how much can I start with? Okay. And in crypto, no money is small money, because look at this student here again. Hey, good morning. Nakwambia no money is small money. Laker trade last year deck with $65 the ID and forgot. This is the margin, 67 here. If you guys can read through, and right now they are up by $518. Okay, that's what I'm saying. No margin is small margin. No money is small money in crypto, because everything in cryptocurrency is all about time in the market and not timing the market. Okay, and also identifying good projects, getting in early, and being able to take advantage of them and attaining our goal, which is at least 0.25 of Bitcoin. Now, academy membership. Coming to Apex will cost you $180 for those of us who are international and diaspora. And for those of you who are in Kenya, it's going to cost you 25,000 Kenya shillings to come to Apex. That includes the whole 8 weeks of the academy membership, okay? We learn all this about crypto. We build your portfolios. We make money together. We become millionaires together, and we go all the way to the moon. And please note that we don't accept payments in installments. We don't do installments in the academy membership. However, I know some guys start telling me it's too much money, it's too much money. This is what happens. We have another package at Apex. In fact, if you just go to your account, just go to our website, go to your account, then scroll down. You have a free package, of course, what are cryptocurrencies, how to make money in crypto. And then you have a beginner bundle, or for those guys who just want to get started in crypto, whereby we just, idea for someone who wants to get the basics of crypto. It contains some live classes, which will help you to start your crypto career. For example, intro to crypto, blockchain technology, setting up crypto environment, buying and selling of crypto, and how to profit from P2P, as well as crypto info and analysis. That's basically a beginner package. This one is self-paced. That means you learn on your own. But now the academy membership will cost you 25,000 Kenya shilling. That includes everything that we've discussed, and of course the community onboarding. Okay. Now, the next question I know you guys are gonna ask me is, how do I pay? How do I join? But before that, okay, why do we charge at Apex? Because people will start asking me, why do you charge? Oh, you should do this as a favor. You don't do that, okay? A doctor goes to school for, I don't know, 6-7 years, and then they treat patients. They don't treat patients for free, okay? They are not doing these things for charity. Number one, to get only serious individuals, and I'm saying this from experience, because initially, Apex used to be a free program. But then again, you had a group of 30 people, you go to a class, only 5 or 10 are showing up, and that didn't make any sense, okay? That's number one. Number two, to facilitate smooth learning experience. And number three, of course, free things are not valued. Nobody will ever value something which is given for free. And this is not my quote. This is from one of you who told me that, why is everything free? Because free things are not valued. Someone will tell me that Apex is charging very, very expensive. But if you go there and see what other crypto learning platforms are charging, this is what's going to cost you. Intro technical analysis alone, $100. Portfolio review alone, $50. Trading signals, which I don't really advocate for signals. And by the way, guys, if you in any signal group, I'm not trying to discourage you, but I don't encourage people to use trading signals. It's rather you learn how to generate those signals on your own and then trade using your own signals, okay? So futures trading alone, $60. So you can only imagine Apex is doing all this for only $180. So how to enroll at Apex? First thing first, go to our website, that is apexcryptohub.com, create your account, and you can use a referral link if you have any, because I'll explain that. And then under the account, navigate to Academy membership, click on buy, choose your preferred payment option. If it's not available, contact the admin, then make payment, submit transaction ID for the system to verify. Do not overpay or underpay, because everything here is done by the system. So if you send an ID that will not be able to be authenticated as that amount, then your payment is going to fail. The last day to enroll to Apex is Monday, 18th March at 6 p.m. East African time. For those of you who know me, I'm very strict on time. So if it's Monday, 6 p.m., if you want to come to Apex, that is the time. And remember, guys, this year is the last year to make substantial amount of gains in crypto, because from there it's going to be very, very, very hard to make substantial amount of money in crypto. And something else, Kenyans are used to last minutes, and I'm saying this out of experience. And due to this, the Academy membership fee will go up on Sunday, 17th at exactly 6 p.m. That's gonna go up, okay? So make sure that you are within the deadline so that you don't get to encounter these particular issues. So before I take your questions, let me explain this thing here very, very fast. If you go to our website, we have something here called copy referral link, okay? So if you are very good at networking, you can use your referral link, and anyone who comes to Apex through you earns you some commissions, and you can use those commissions to buy BTC, and then you'll be able to accumulate BTC on autopilot mode, okay? So guys, that's basically it. I'll take any questions that you might have, but before I take questions, okay, please, please, please don't bring questions about my Wildcoin account has been suspended, I can't see my grants, I can't do blah, blah, blah. Avoid questions about those Wildcoin things. Don't ask me questions about Pi. That project has been on testnet for over so many years, so I don't know when they're actually gonna list. Ask questions which are relevant, okay? So if you have any question, please raise up your hand and I'll be able to unmute you so that we can get this started. So who goes first? If you have any question, just raise up your hand, I'll unmute you, and then you can be able to, I can be able to take your question. Bernard Kibet, please unmute yourself. Bernard Kibet, you can unmute yourself.
Hello.
Yes, Bernard.
I have an issue.
Yes, yes.
Recently, during the last crash, it was from 67,000 to around 59. Do you remember?
Yes, I do.
Okay. Yeah, I was on a long, and then I was liquidated. I liquidated almost 3,000 USD, and I don't know how to go back there, to recover. What can you advise?
The reason you got liquidated, Bernard, is very, very simple. Number one, you didn't have a stop loss, because if you had a stop loss on your trade, then you'll never be liquidated. That is number one. Number two, you were chasing a green candle because you were longing Bitcoin when Bitcoin was at 69,000, which was a critical point for BTC, and you don't long such candles. So those are some of the two reasons why you got liquidated. But the very first reason is because you didn't have a stop loss, and that is why you got liquidated on your trade. Is that okay, Bernard?
Yes.
Thank you.
So what can you advise?
Okay, what I can advise Bernard in such a case, whenever you want to take a long, we only long when the market is red. Never long a green candle. And when we want to short, we short when the market is green by identifying a strong POI. You don't just short the market anywhere. You don't just long the market anywhere. You need to identify a strong POI before you decide to actually long that market, okay? So these are the things that we do at Apex, okay? So just know that don't long any green candle. Don't chase green candles, because you'll end up getting liquidated. In fact, I remember that day very, very well. it was because of the FUD between Coinbase, because Coinbase crashed for the second time in this cycle, and Bitcoin just melted down. But again, we recovered. We are now back up above $70,000, which is still very, very bullish. So Bernard, never ever long a green candle. Always wait for retracement. Get a good POI before you decide to long that market. Is that okay, Bernard?
Okay, thank you.
Rogers, unmute yourself. You can ask your question, Rogers.
Okay, good evening.
Good evening.
Oh, thank you. Thank you very much for the lessons today. I think I've learned a lot, but I had a question especially about the entry strategies for a crypto investor. There is something that you talked about getting in early for a project before it has been listed on a centralized exchange. So I was asking you basically which techniques do you usually think are the best to identify a gem project before it gets the limelight of being listed on the centralized exchange? And perhaps my next question is 2024. It's generally a bull season. So do you prefer holding as a strategy? Do you prefer dollar cost averaging yourself out as a strategy, or what strategy can you advise for a first person who is experiencing this bull season? Thank you.
Okay, so Roger, to take your first question on the issue of gems, it depends on the type of project funding that was being undertaken on that coin. If it's a pre-sale, of course, we have things that surround a good pre-sale. For example, is there any hype surrounding that pre-sale? Okay, what is the soft cap of that pre-sale? What is the hard cap of that pre-sale? What is the roadmap of that particular project? What is the team behind that project? Do they have any prior project that have done well? Is the team doxed? Do they have the information publicly available? If you check the token score, what is the score of the token? Okay, check the holders of that particular pre-sale. Do we have any whale which can have a substantial amount of impact if they decide to dump that token? So on that one, it depends. If it's a pre-sale, we have factors to consider before getting into a pre-sale. If it's an ICO, again, we have factors to consider before getting if it's that project is an ICO. If it's an IDO, which is done by an exchange, again, an IDO comes with its own set of factors to consider. Question number 2 on the issue of this year being a bull year, okay? So currently, we are on an upward trajectory. And what I'm advising guys to do right now, if we go up significantly, we are doing what you call a profit-taking strategy, whereby you can take like 10% off and put that money into Bitcoin, okay? Take 15% off, put that money into Bitcoin. However, for those guys who are coming in right now, of course, they don't have any profit to take because they're just getting started. So what they do is to go in using the DCA strategy. For example, you have $1,000. You want to buy maybe, for example, a coin like Celo. Don't go in with the whole $1,000 because the market might pull back after what you call the post-halving dip, because in line with the post-halving, we have a very major event happening in April, and that is the sentencing of CZ, who is the immediate former CEO for Binance. So he might have some negative impact of the market in April. That's why I'm saying we might have a post-halving dip, but it's not like a big dip sending Bitcoin back to 20K. Of course not, okay? So for the newbies, go in with DCA. Put in 30% of what you had intended to put on that project, okay? If it goes down further, put in the other 30%. If it goes down further, you can now put in the rest, okay? So for the newbies, go in with the DCA strategy during this particular year. I hope I've answered your questions, Rogers. Great. So we have, this is Kenya. Kenya, you can unmute yourself, Kenya. I know you are proud to be Kenyan.
Yeah, true, I am, and my name is Mkenya TV. My question relates to joining the academy. I would like to know, can one actually pay the academy fees via coins currently held in a wallet, like for example, Binance?
Yes, you can, bro, because if you come to our website, okay, hope you can still see my screen. And then you come down here. If you click on buy now, we have two options, okay? We have the M-Pesa option, okay, select a class. That is the class from 18th of March. We have two options. Either you can use M-Pesa or you can pay via crypto, okay? We now accept USDT, but again, if your preferred method is not listed, contact us for guidance. So you can do that very comfortably. Is that in order, my good friend Mkenya? I believe it is, though Kenya has disappeared. Hope you've not been liquidated in Kenya. Okay. Let's have Gerald. Gerald, you can unmute yourself.
Oh, thank you. It's Gerald.
Yes, yes.
So, my question, it's about when joining the on the Apex. So I was asking, you said about you'll give us the guidelines on how to use this word on the best coins to buy so that we can help on the goal of making the 0.25 threshold and above for the BTC. So my question is, as we in the group or as we in the process, will we be also in a place to be earning some kind of money? As much as we know we have one goal of earning the using the money to make the 0.25 BTC. So in the process, will we be making some amount of profit on the way?
Gerald, the coins that you are buying are coins that are going to give us profits, and you are putting that profit into BTC, okay? So the coins that we buy, the portfolio coins, the ones that give us 10x, 5x returns, those are the coins that you're converting the profits and putting the profits into BTC. So yes, you'll be making money from those coins when you buy them, actually, because I can give you guys coins and then you don't buy those coins, okay? So those profits are what you convert into BTC. I don't know if that's clear, bro.
Yes, I'm getting, but my point is, okay, now, according to you, are we supposed to use every profit that we make for buying the BTC?
Not everything. That's why I was saying you collect some profits, okay? Some profits, not everything. Don't sell everything. Some profits, and then you leave what you call a moon bag. It's something we call a moon bag in crypto. Yes, yes.
So at the long run, you'll still have something in your account or in your M-Pesa at some point.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Fine. Yeah, okay. Thank you so much.
So I don't see any other questions, and I think we are done. Maybe just check me the chat. Do you have physical classes, Barbie? At the moment, no, because most guys who are in Apex are people who are outside the country, so we cannot have physical locations. But we have plans to set up a physical location for those guys who prefer to come and have those one-on-ones. Will BTC have a bearish trend before the halving? This can only happen post the halving. As I've mentioned, we have some major news happening. That is the sentencing of CZ. That is the CEO, the immediate former CEO for Binance. Okay, give us a gym for a start. I'm going to give you one. I'm sorry for coming in late. Okay, no problem. How do I diversify my portfolio? And that is now when you have all the crypto narratives in play, okay? You don't just have one narrative. You have as many narratives as you can in your crypto portfolio. George Wangbell. George Wangbell, you can unmute yourself. George Wangbell.
Yes, yes, good evening.
Good evening, bro.
This is my question. It's regarding the requirements that you are needed to join the Apex Academy. With me, I don't have the gadgets that are required. Whatever, I just have a phone. Does it mean that does it mean that I should have a laptop or a computer to join?
Okay, if you can see on my screen, I've said have any smart device. When I say any, we have a computer or a phone. We have an or. We don't say laptop and. Okay, I think I didn't write that correct. It should be phone or computer. Sorry about that. I didn't type that. It should be phone or computer. Either of the two.
Okay, thanks.
Yes, phone or computer. Yes, I think we have, this is, okay, Florence, you can speak, Lawrence.
Okay. Normally have short courses for buying and selling crypto.
Okay, at the moment, Florence, no, because that's a lot of time that's gonna be spent. Yeah, so we prefer to just do everything under one package, and that is now the academy package. So we don't have a short course on spot trading, futures trading. We don't have that at the moment yet. So at the moment, Florence, we don't have such. But maybe in future, once Bitcoin hits $1 million, we might incorporate such.
Because me, I was interested in
Lawrence, you're not audible enough. Let's have this is Ramadan. Ramadan, you can speak. Ramadan.
Hi, Arnold. How are you?
I'm fine.
Yes, I have two questions.
Yes, yes.
One being, how do I get recording for this session after you are done?
I'll share it, bro, on my YouTube channel, Apex Crypto Academy.
Second one, someone about how you maybe how to get the next gene, the next gene point that has not been listed. But I think you answered, but I didn't really get your answer.
Okay, I said it depends on the project funding methodology that was applied on that particular project. Was it a pre-sale, an ICO, an IDO, or a private sale? Because every project funding has its own set of prerequisites that you need to consider before you buy that project. But as you've said, I answered that question. So you'll just watch the recording and then you're going to get that answer. I'm sorry to cut you short because I'm really checking on time. It's almost 11 and I don't want this recording to be that long because I want you guys to actually watch the recording. Are we clear on that, Ramadan?
Yes. Maybe a brief one, eh?
Yes, yes.
I think the last person who was asked your question was asking about those futures and all. It means if I go through the academy and do the trade, would I be able to do those trades in futures and those
Definitely,
kind of things?
bro. Definitely. That's definite. That's an irreducible minimum.
Okay.
Thank you. Lastly, let's have Nick. Let this be the last person because it's almost 11. Nick, please. You're gonna be the last person. Then we're gonna bring this to a close. Nick or Yugi?
Okay, hello, sir.
Yes, yes.
I have two questions. One of them being, what is the best way to buy Bitcoin?
The other one?
And the other one, it's about altcoin. I don't know if it's appropriate. Would you advise that whatever coins we have now, would you advise that we hold them for longer periods?
Okay. The first question, best way to buy Bitcoin, have what you call a DCA strategy, okay? And I told you guys that we have what you call a fixed schedule at Apex, where every single day at 8 p.m., we have what you call an auto invest plan, where every day $15, $20, $30, $50 of USDT is automatically put into Bitcoin. So the best way to buy Bitcoin is to use the DCA approach. Question number 2 about the WorldCoin. Right now, WorldCoin is on a frenzy. It's up almost $10. What you can do, you can take some profits off WorldCoin and put that money into Bitcoin because that is another way that you can use to accumulate WorldCoin. Initially, I didn't love WorldCoin, and I still don't love WorldCoin because fundamentally or technically, WorldCoin doesn't look good technically because of the issue of the supply. That's a major element. It doesn't look good technically. But fundamentally, WorldCoin has been doing great. So take advantage of WorldCoin, convert some of your profits into what? Into Bitcoin. But it's unfortunate, most guys who are holding WorldCoin don't even know how to sell the same WorldCoin, okay? So guys, hope I've answered your question. That was Nick. Is it clear?
Yes, it's very clear. Thank you.
So we might be here until 1 a.m. and I don't want to keep you guys waiting. So allow me to bring this meeting to a close. Thank you so much, guys, for making time to attend this webinar. I hope I've helped you in one way or another, and I've actually been able to answer most of your questions. So thank you so much in advance. And let me just know in the comment section, if you love the session, if the session was lit, just give me a 1. If the session was boring and it was not worth attending, just give me a 0. Yeah, if the session was lit, just give me a 1. if the session was boring and you feel like you wasted your time attending this session, give me a 0. Ooh, so many ones. 1, 1, 1, 1. Yep. So thank you so much, guys, for making time once again. Hope I'll see you in the academy. And as always, keep it locked to Apex Crypto Academy because we are your ultimate home for all your crypto education and Kenya's #1 crypto platform. So good night, everybody. And lastly, Ecclesiastes 11, invest your money in foreign trade. And one of these days, you'll make a profit. Put your investment in several places, many places, in fact, because you never know what kind of bad luck you're going to have in this world. So until next time, good night, everyone. Good luck. God bless you. See you in the academy. Bye-bye.